Hello everyone, we're downtown Medellin. It's a very strange day. It's called, there's a ball sculpture with missing cheese pieces or whatever. Imagine it's a black ground cheese and someone, I don't know if that makes sense. Missing pieces, whatever. Puzzle thing, puzzle ball in the center of Medellin. So it's a bit of a strange day because it's Semana Santa. And that means that it's not busy. Everyone's at home. People are very religious here. Same thing as in Mexico when they pass the church, they walk past the church, they crucify themselves. So Semana Santa, Easter holiday, that's the thing. So it's kind of dead. All the shops are closed. And we're in downtown Medellin. It's a very strange feeling because usually this is madness, total madness. So what we're doing is we're going to the metro station and we're going to take the metro, and from the metro we're going to take a cable car. Because I'm like a little boy and cable cars make me happy. There's a kind of a market situation beneath the metro line, and you have all sorts of small businesses. Trying to hold on to my camera here. Yeah, just they have something that they call non dar papaya. So don't give your papaya. So don't be a stupid dumbass walking around with the camera in your hand right here because you're giving your papaya. What happens if you give your papaya is that someone next to you is going to say, well, I would like to have a papaya. And then that's how you lose your papaya. So don't give your papaya. But anyway, that's what it looks like with this mad metro line just cutting through the city next to the National City Bank of New York. Obviously, who wouldn't know that? We're in Medellin. So I just love this brutalist style. It's actually not brutalist 60s, 70s, it's actually from the 90s, but I just love it. Like, this metro line is really giving you a statement. You know, I'm a metro line, get out of my way, and I just absolutely love it. So here you have the market situation, and what they did, probably the last thing I'm going to say here, it's very loud, and then we're going to go on the metro and take the cable car up to Santo Domingo. What I really love is I don't know if that was art students or the city or a project, what they did is they kind of put pictures of the daily life of what just happens around here on the pillars of this metro line. So you would have your cards where the women sell coffee and all that. You would have like this plexiglass box where they sell crazy juices. They just scoop them out and just, you know, sell them to you. They might look tasty. I had one in Cali, and then for 2 weeks I was bedridden. So anyway, so they have kind of scenes of daily life. They put that here on the pillars of the metro line. We will have like here cards selling clothes and all that sort of stuff. Now, I would recommend to come here without a camera in your hand, without stuff around you. Just wear your t-shirt and just dive in. Not on a Easter, what is that, Thursday, but on a proper day. You'll be swimming in people, in music, in madness, and I kind of love it. So here's gold, oro, you know, all the type they sell here, you know, watches, all sorts of stuff. And the last thing I'm probably going to say, which is very interesting, every city in Colombia has that for some reason, and I don't quite understand it yet. There is a place in every city of Colombia where elderly men, I'm not being disrespectful, I'm one of them, where elderly men gather throughout the day and exchange watches, antique stuff, bargain, and you have that in Pereira. I found a place like that in Cali. So there is an elderly man bargaining with watches and cameras and old stuff place everywhere in Colombia. This is the place in Medellin. So if you feel like an elderly man, you have a watch at hand and you'd like to bargain, come here. I'll hook you up with that place. So anyways, we're gonna go up to the metro line and we'll hit the cable car, and the idea is that once we come back down, it will be nighttime and we'll see I call it like a Christmas tree situation with all the millions of lights lighting up at the on the hills on both sides of the valley. So let's hit the metro line. arrived at Santo Domingo, one of my favorite places in Medellin. You're up in the mountains. From looking at this from the valley, you wouldn't think there's much going on, because it just looks like tiny little houses, but oh my, there's so much going on here. So oh, we've got a little fish market here, but we've got this is the cable car we came with, and this is another touristic cable car that takes you way into the mountains to a beautiful national park, Parque Arví. What we're gonna do now though is, before we will return here and have some food in one of my favorite kind of pedestrian zones, we're just gonna walk up and up and up, because I've done that last month and I just kind of ventured, and I was like kind of curious what I'll find up there. And I don't know, there's a fish. Maybe that's because it's Easter. Usually they don't sell fish here on the street. There's special fish market locations, but they sell fish everywhere these days. Gracias. And so we're gonna venture up and up, and eventually we're gonna reach a platform reaching out with a wonderful view. I have no idea why the platform is there, but we're gonna go there. So venturing through the calles of Santo Domingo, and trust me, it's not as busy as it usually is. This is very quiet. This is a very quiet day because we're having Easter. Usually this is 20 times, 50 times as busy as today. So let's venture further into Santo Domingo's calles. One tip from the travel expert: if you're at a crossroads, you don't know where to go. Should I go left? Should I go right? Just go up. It's always better. That makes sense. So we're just gonna turn right here, if that is possible. There's fried fish, and there's something called chicharrón, which is like a fried pork crust kind of thing. Food in Antioquia, Medellin being the capital of Antioquia. Food in Antioquia is super fat, super rich, super tasty, super crazy. So basically, fry a pork and just bite into it. Be it the crust, be it... Oh yeah, and they've got something called mondongo. Oh, I'm a big fan of that. That's a tripe soup. So if you don't know what tripe is, that's cow's stomach. So tripe is fantastic. They do tripe soup, they do all sorts of rich, heavy meat dishes, and that is Medellin, Antiochian food for you. Probably I'm not going to do a food video. Everyone's doing food videos these days. I don't have to do a food video. Oh, why? That was a, how do you call it when they go on the back wheel like crazy? They're totally nuts. Traffic is not enough. You just have to do stunts on your bike as well. So, and believe it or not, this is not even 5% of the usual traffic. As I said, it's Easter. It's super quiet. So what we're doing, no tourists is gonna go here. We're gonna venture further. I did that the other day, and we're gonna find this platform with an amazing view of the whole city. That's the goal. That's the purpose of our walk here. Out of all the places in the world, right here, you're gonna find your British barbershop. If you want some stylish British, how is it? Beard job. Is that a beard job? Call it a beard job. Anyway, you need a British barbershop, you come here. Santo Domingo. Further up, obviously. Now I'm quite pleased to have witnessed a very interesting scene. There's a little boy with mom behind me, and she's very strict with it. She said, "Give me your hand. Not gonna walk alone." So I like that. Amidst all this chaos, there is actually some order. So a little boy has to hold mom's hand. I had to do the same when I didn't want to, and that boy was the same. He didn't want to. This is much more fun to run about the street where all the cars and motorcycles are about. So that boy has the same problem I used to have as a child. So even here in Medellin, in all this madness, you gotta hold mom's hand, and that's very important. Always remember that. Right, so I'm going to try to make this very exciting. That's the platform, that's our goal, that's the destination. We're going to go back to Santo Domingo, have some food and all that. It's amazing back there. It's like a whole little nucleus in Medellin, a city in its own in the hills. It's beautiful. But while we're here, it's this thing. I actually have to find out what is this. This is kind of a ruin, kind of a, whatever. Maybe that was a planned metro stop, like a cable car stop. They call it Metro Cable. That's possible. It looks like it, certainly. Well, I have no idea what that was supposed to be. But now it's just sitting here. It's unfinished. There it is. It's sitting here. Yeah. The dog is also friendly, kind of. No, and I don't know if I can go inside. Last time I was able to actually walk inside. So I'll try to do that. And let's check it out. So guys, I just found out. I spoke to the nice guy. He opened the gate for me. This is actually closed today. The whole complex here, you will see why I'm here. How amazing this thing is. They're playing, I don't know what you call that. Soccer, volleyball, I have no idea. I'm an idiot with these things. So for me, this looked like a cable car future station. So now I'm here. Look at that. It looks like, what the heck am I doing here? Right. Okay. I asked to come here, and he opened the gate for me. So everything I'm doing here, red tape, yellow tape, is legal. So this thing is actually a theater. Right, beneath us there is a school, like a college thing. It's a huge school for the whole community here. Look at this, where we are. It's absolutely amazing. I love being here. This is so, if you ever go to Medellin and you think the city center is vibrant, yes, you're right. This is vibrant as you know. This is vibrant as anything you could imagine. And there's so much life and passion and energy in these parts. So this is a theater. Beneath us is a school, and this whole thing, guess what, it's just for fun. It's a viewing platform, and it actually is. So once we're gonna go there, you will see why I'm here. This is one of the most beautiful places right now. Today's a bit quiet, but on an evening you can come here. We're gonna open the gate for you. This is meant for the children to play around. There is under this building, which is a theater, I found out, under this building there's a lot of children. There's kind of a library thing going on, so they can chill out and read their books. You know, there's all sorts of sports possibilities here and what have you. So this is kind of meant as a community place with an amazing viewing platform. It's ridiculous. When you come here, this is one of the most romantic places you could ever be in Medellin. When you come in the evening with your partner, with you can sneak in a bottle of beer. I wouldn't do that because it said no consumir, but that probably refers to, you know, harder stuff that people tend to like at times. So whatever, sneak in your coffee or whatever and come here with your loved one and just enjoy an evening here and a sunset. It's ridiculously beautiful. And I like the whole roughness, you know, with the antennas, and I don't know, with the whatever's going on with that mountain over there, and with the rail lines back there. This is the northern part of Medellin. We can actually see Bello, Bello, which is the northern city part of Medellin. And what you see here basically is just about only 20 or 15% of Medellin. So it's behind that hill here, behind that barrio here. It goes way south, like, I don't know, 10-12 miles or something. So the city is just huge. We see a tiny little bit of the northern part of Medellin. As you can see on the other side, it just grows up into the hills. So the plan now is we're gonna go back to Santo Domingo, have a chicken or something, have a bite to eat and drink, and then when it gets dark at night, you're gonna take down the Metro Cable. You're gonna see all of Medellin, and this is the magic of Medellin, when you see the whole city flickering. Like, there's millions of lights, and this is why I love Medellin the most, to be honest. In the evenings you see all the mountains and hills flickering, like millions and millions of lights into the, as far as you can see, basically. And that's just an absolute beautiful and astonishing image. And the more, if you know how beautiful, kind, and like, the people are just amazing. And even when you spend some time in these barrios here and you talk to the people, you see the energy and the life. Come on guys, forget about the Escobar thing, forget about all this nonsense. Just come here, walk around, just don't know that papaya, you know that, so don't do what I'm doing, and just walk around, enjoy yourself, have a bite to eat. There's amazing food, like, you know, munching crispy pork skin and having a beer. Come on, does it get better than that? No, it doesn't. If you don't like that, then there's something wrong with you. So let's go down to Santo Domingo, have a bite to eat, and enjoy the evening, and then the whole city coming to lights with millions of lights. I think I said that before. I'm just absolutely amazed by that. I'm not one of these cool YouTubers who join random people playing random ball games because I suck at ball games. I have to do with the view of that. I'm not going to join.